Hey everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and today I am back with you to use some of this journaling stuff that I had collected with you the other day to get some journaling done in my creative journal. What did we call it? Junk journal, altered book, collage, something or other. I don't know. So get something that you enjoy and let's do it. So as much as I love this book journal that I made, it's been kind of neglected this summer. So I am just giving you a little flip through of things we've done in it. And it's kind of turned into like an art journal, collage journal, sort of what I would do in my A5, but I don't know. I really enjoy it. And then the last video you saw, I decorated my little A6 because I was going to try using that for time tracking and my planner. And I just couldn't stop using my weeks. But then I had stuck all my cute stickers on it, so I didn't want to stop using it and have it just sit on a shelf. That would be a tragedy. So I started journaling kind of in that too. I had printed off some pictures and just stuck them on the days that we did stuff in there. So I think I don't know, I'm going to use both of them now, I guess. I don't know, guys. I had journals coming out my ears. So the first thing that I am going to do is I saw this blank page and I knew I wanted to put in this big comic. I cut it out of one of the Boy Scout magazines and it's like a Star Wars coffee theme and Jabba the Hutt is behind the counter. And you can't see, but on the like blackboard behind him it says Mo Isley Mocha and Lightsaber Latte. I thought that was amazing. It's so funny. And so I wanted to use that because the kids on the last day of summer, they wanted to go get coffee. So we did that. They are not coffee drinkers. Like we had just, Addie the day before had coffee for the first time, like an iced coffee. And I think, I don't even know if she really liked it, but she liked the idea of it. So Henry's like, well, I want to try that. I tried Addie's latte yesterday, iced latte. So I want to go do that too. Let's go do that. And I had to work that day, so I was feeling the mom guilt hard. So we went to Caribou and we dropped $11 on 2 iced coffees. I know, it's ridiculous. I used my Tombow to make a little scribble, and then I've been using these Paper Studio Agenda 52 date stickers. They're days of the week and numbers and a couple months. I use those in this journal a lot because obviously it's not like numbered or anything. It's just blank. And I like using those fun different colors. And I got it on sale, so it was really cheap. And this isn't in chronological order, this journal. So I have to make sure that I date every day because I want to remember, when it happened. Somebody sent me the most amazing washi card, and I saw that it had Starbucks washi on it, which is so incredible and amazing timing-wise because I didn't have any coffee washi. So I stuck some of that on there. I cut out a little circle of a coffee cup, and then I used my little Recollections animal sticker book and cut out a little frog. And he was holding a lollipop, but I cut the lollipop off and put a little coffee cup in his hand. And also used the little speech bubble from that sticker book too, and wrote down their order, which was
iced vanilla latte with almond milk and 4 pumps of vanilla, please.
Oh, Lord. So I had to write that, and then I put the little sticker above it that said, "Are you for real?" Oh, man. Yeah. And then I just am using one of the Inkjoy Gel Pens to just write that they wanted to go grab a coffee on their last day of summer. Who are these children? And I'm adding mild liner hearts with a Tombow, which I love. I've really gotten into using Tombows more. Than my mild liners, because I used to just do my hearts with my mild liners, right? I know. it's kind of a competition now. And I was sent these little PPAPPIYO cards that are like the stickers that you can order from Amazon. They're linked below. And I used the one that said, "You are so cool," because when we were walking out of Caribou, Henry looked at Addie and he's like, "You're like practically a teenager now." She's carrying her iced coffee and just too cool for words. So, of course, she was thrilled to hear that. And I cut out that little collage of them like talking, the two little kids. Those come from a scouting magazine from my sons. And there's like a red-haired boy with this like really long dark-haired girl. And it always reminds me of Henry and Addie. So I always take his magazines and cut those pictures out. And then I noticed this other little half sheet that was in the book, and it was perfect for the little coffee sticker because on the first day of school, I dropped the kids off, and then I went to my mom and dad's and had coffee because I love to do that. If you're new here, I'm an only child, and my parents live, well, probably like 15 minutes away from me. And so a lot of times when I drop the kids off at school, I go over to their house and have a cup of coffee or 3 before I come home and do what I got to do, get ready for work or whatever. So, and I had that horoscope that was awesome because my dad always reads our horoscopes every morning. It's a tradition, or the mornings that I go over. And it said, "These periods of rest between events are essential to your well-being. Recovery isn't a lazy transition. It's a real and necessary part of health. Respect the work being done under the surface of life." I thought that was so apropos considering everything that the video that I had done. And then that little piece of collage someone had sent me that said, "It's too quiet here now." I glued that in there because usually when I would go for the coffee this summer, we only went a couple times, but the kids would come with me and, they just spend the whole time like having grandma wait on them.
I'm hungry. What's your wireless password? Can we make a craft?
So it was very quiet and relaxing for once. And then, let's see, flip into the back of that piece of scrapbook paper. I put on some beautiful floral washi. This is from like a vintage Florals Recollections washi container that was a lot of words, from Michael's. And I had printed out pictures from the first day of school. We always do a selfie by the front door and then, pictures of the kids with their backpacks on. So I had to print off all that and put them in the journal, And again, I used those little date stickers. The whole booklet is full of tons of different ones. There's like gold and then different colors, different shapes of date dots. It'd be awesome for a bullet journal or just like journaling like this. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then I put a little sticker that said, "You got this." And I loved that butterfly sticker. Those are from James Burke. Somebody sent me those stickers, but they're his artwork, I believe. And I just liked the butterfly. And then I just wrote that they were off for the first day, and we were excited because Addie has the same teacher that Henry had for 4th grade last year, and she's an absolute doll. We love her. It's going to be a good fit. And Henry's 5th grade teacher is amazing too, so we just feel really blessed, and I think they're going to have a great year. Fingers crossed. And let's see. The next little flap that I go to was this piece of collage, piece of scrapbook paper that I had stuck in here. This was scrapbook paper that someone sent me. It's like little kawaii sushis on it, and I thought it was so cute. And so I used that piece to put down all of my things that had to do with Addie and my mom and how she sews her stuff. And I loved this little imagery of like the unraveling strings because as I started to journal about it, I was like, I guess my mom is kind of the person that we go to when everything unravels. Like when I feel like I'm unraveling metaphorically and when Addie's things unravel literally, we go to my mom and she always fixes it. She's the best. So I had that little picture printed out of her sewing up Addie's doll, and then some of those collage pieces that I had torn out of magazines, and some were sent to me. And then the sewing stickers that I found in my collection. Some were like cross-stitch little hoops, and then some things of thread, like little bobbins or whatever they're called. And I just thought it was adorable. And this is what I talk about when I don't really know where my journaling is going when I start. But I kind of find it along the way. Like, that ended up having more meaning to me than when I had initially pulled out that piece of collage, you know? Because as I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, my mom basically, she does sew everything back up for us, at least for me and Addie. And she makes us handmade things all the time. And she's just like that. So I wrote on that little sticker, I said, when everything is unraveling, only Grandma can fix it. So I thought that was adorable. And that little handmade, especially for you sticker was from a magazine. And I believe somebody sent it to me, or I cut it out, I can't remember. And I glued that in there. And then I used another one of the little cards with the cape on the dog. Today is your day. And I stuck that to the other side where we had the first day of school, because I had just taken a picture of the kids before they jumped out of the car in the drop-off line. And it fit perfectly on the back when I cut it down. So I could stick that in there. And that's what I love about this journal. It's just so freewheeling and fun, you know. And that little frog sticker with the rain and the tears, that was somebody sent me that sticker and I loved it. So I thought that turned out to be a really cute, meaningful spread. And I flipped the page, and I liked that it was blank on the back because I had that big piece of collage from a newspaper that I had cut out. Fine like wine on Highway 69 that I wanted to use for my dad's birthday because he's such a dorky goofball and he has the weirdest sayings, and that was just something that I could see him saying completely. Like it was from his lips. So, and the fender, yeah, it was perfect for him. So I was like, well, we got to do the birthday spread with this. So I glued that in. I use glue sticks. I run through them like a house on fire. But I have never tried one of those tape runner things. And then there was a picture of me and my dad, and I rounded the corners and trimmed it up a bit. And then put some of this little lemon washi tape. I just liked how it looked kind of vintage. My dad's vintage. In the best way possible. And I wrote the date of his birthday on there. And then I had another picture of, selfie of the three of us. Because we went to, there's this place called Valley Junction, in the city that we live in. It's like a bunch of shops. And in the summer, they have kind of a farmer's market thing. And then there's bands that come every once in a while. And my dad, on his birthday, his favorite band that plays around here was playing, the Sons of Gladys Kravitz. So we went to see that, and they do a whole bunch of they're a cover band, I guess. I don't know if they make any of their own music, but I had to be the youngest one there by at least 20 years. But it was incredible and amazing, and we had so much fun. It was pretty awesome. And so that was a selfie that we took at the little outdoor concert thing, and I used it on that little envelope. That was the next thing. And then I just put a bunch of random stickers like cheers and this is your year and love, and let's see, on the bottom I put amazing time and monkeying around. And then I saw those tabs that said #good time, so I put that on there because we did have a really good time. And this baggie, the cool thing about that is the pouch, the side pocket of the bag is still open, so I could journal about our night and stick that in there, or journal about something else and just stick that in there. So these books almost become like a little treasure hunt, you know. That's one of the things I missed about doing my old junk journals is how many like little pockets and tip-ins and stuff like that. It's just you never know like what fun things you're gonna find on a page. So that was fun. And then let's see, I just used some happy planner stickers to put on there as well. I know a lot of this was collage. I didn't write a ton as far as like what you would consider traditional journaling. But it all means something to me. Like I've said before, sometimes I can convey more of the thoughts and feelings that I have with like collage and different pictures than I can almost with words. So I don't know if that'll mean a lot for me in the future when I look back on it and have dementia, but we'll see. I put that little party hat dog on it, and then the little quotes that say "I'm so lucky." My dad always says that. It's one of the reasons. I mean, one of the zillion reasons I love him so much. He just loves being with us and family, and he'll just all of a sudden he'll just be like, I'm so happy. I'm so lucky. And it just reminds me to like appreciate the present moment, you know, and be grateful. So I loved that. And then on the back, I put that little like tattered cat with the like the eye patch and the thing because I thought that was so funny because my dad's always like, you know, he doesn't feel old, but he's like, I'm an old man, but I don't feel like an old man. He's not old. He's 71 years young, and I used my stickers, but man, we have fun. But that just reminded me of him. Like, he's a little bruised and battered, but he's still hanging in there. I loved it. So I thought those were fun. They were from the Antiquarian sticker book, and that is also on Amazon. And then on the next page, I thought it was kind of amazing that it had like those vintage spoons and stuff on it. That was scrapbook paper. I was putting some pictures of geocaching with Addie's best friend and her mom, who was my friend. So she has gotten us into geocaching. Well, gotten Addie into it. You know, where you have like an app and then people hide like caches. So like little like treasure hunting kind of, but they're just little things, you know, and then you find them with coordinates and stuff. So we went on a little geocaching adventure, and the girls absolutely have so much fun. And I love tagging along. I am a wonderful spectator. I love like controlled nature, not wild nature with weeds and moths and big bugs. So I like to tag along and walk through the nature, but when it comes to finding the caches and sticking your hand into like webby tree stumps, and nope, I just enjoy being there and listening to the birds. I mean, all it takes is a stiff breeze to give me a rash, so I'm really not cut out for nature, but I enjoy it in controlled settings. And then I put the little hand sticker. Again, this is the Antiquarian sticker book. I will link it below on Amazon. I think you can still buy it. And they also have a botanical one that I've heard is very pretty. But this sticker book is weird and wild and wonderful. And I liked the pointing fingers. And let's see, I put a bug sticker from there and then a spider web sticker because that kind of reminds me of geocaching. And then that little ring, because sometimes the geocaches are just a little tiny tube, like as big as your fingernail, and it has like a little scroll in it that you sign your name on it, that you found the cache and then put back. And sometimes they're like a box that has like prizes and trinkets in it, and you can take one if you want to and leave something else, or you don't have to, you know. So the girls love seeing what's in those little trinket boxes. And they're usually like, you know, just little cheap, I don't know, like little plastic rings and I don't know, just funny stuff. So I I put that down there because I thought it was perfect. And then the unicorn because they're the glitter girls. That's their geocaching name. So when you find a cache, there's a little log and you sign your geocaching name and Addie's Princess Sparkle Toes. So I thought that was amazing. So that was our geocaching spread, and I used that little tip in to frame the picture of Addie and her best friend, like as a little picture frame kind of thing. I thought that was super cute. And let's see, talking a mile a minute. Whew. I had remembered when I flipped through the collage stuff that I had seen a picture of like a woman cleaning and like kind of a toy box kind of thing. And it reminded me of, because we cleaned out the kids' rooms at the end of the summer, because they're kind of on the edge of this like grown up and not grown up, but like bigger kid and little kid bedrooms. They still have, pictures that they drew in kindergarten, like up on their walls and stuff. And like on their shelves was still some like board books that we read when they were babies and stuff like that, And so I think it was time to put some of that stuff away, which was really bittersweet because we just needed to make room for more of their things. They're just getting older and it was time. So we cleaned out their bedrooms and put some stuff in storage and sent some stuff to Goodwill. And I had got the kids the LED lights from Menards, which is like a hardware store, and they change colors and you can like select the colors and you can select the brightness, and they just thought it was so fun. And they were dancing in Henry's room. They turned on the She Who Must Not Be Named and then had the lights on and thought that was just the most fun thing. Having a dance party. And so I just thought that was the most perfect piece of collage, especially because the back of that other sheet of scrapbook paper was completely blank. So it just filled up that sheet and told the story perfectly of what we did, because I did have to dust everything and it was a nightmare. But I used some letter stickers. Let's see, that big booklet I got from the dollar spot at Target a long time ago where it says Room to Rave. And then I used one of my Jelly Roll pens. Somebody sent this one to me and it's like a glittery kind of thing. And it bleeds through paper really, really easily, so I can almost never use it. But since it was like rave themed, I had to use that pen to just write about how we clean some stuff up, and we're just entering the next phase. And then I flipped it over and realized it had really bled through the back. Which doesn't really bother me, but then I remembered that I also saw this other piece of amazing collage. I think somebody sent this one to me too. And this one, when I saw it, just like tugged at my heart. And it kind of related to how I'd been feeling about, kind of packing up some of the kids' older, younger things. And it just, man, it was a heart-wrencher. So I glued that in there because I thought it was amazing. And I found this little saying on there, like on Pinterest. Sometimes I just scroll for quotes and stuff, and I just lettered, "Give me wings, let me fly, believe in me, let me touch the sky." And I loved that because I don't, that's always my hope with my kids, is that, we hope that we've given them roots and given them wings, right? I know that's such a used saying, but given them the space to spread their wings when it's that time, and but let them know that you're always there standing beside them. And so it just all seemed appropriate, and I love that piece of collage. So that was pretty much my journaling session. This was like 2 hours of journaling, and I just enjoyed it so much. I really, really did. So it was nice to be back in this journal, and I was excited to tell you guys about it. But here is the pages that we did today, and I don't know if I'll go back and forth between my little A6 and this or what, but you guys, I hope you are finding some way to be happy and creative, if that makes you happy. And I'm really glad that you're here with me, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys in another video soon. Bye!